Essex survive an almighty scare to scrape home against Kent. After conceding a first innings deficit of 89 to Kent, Essex's bowlers had turned the game on its head on the third afternoon. Simon Harmer's 4 for 35 helping to skittle Kent for 112 and leave the home side with a very achievable fourth innings target heading into the final day. Employed as a night watchman for the final overs of day 3, Jamie Porter returned to the crease alongside Nick Brown as Essex got their run chase underway. He was the first wicket to fall, a half-hearted drive sending the ball straight into the hands of Bell Drummond at extra cover. His 37-minute vigil at the crease ended with the score 11 for 1. Sir Alistair Cook was the new man in, and alongside Brown they began to whittle away at the target. The pair had looked well set, but in his first over, Kadri managed to get a ball to grip and turn to take the edge of Nick Brown's bat, Stevens with a smart catch at slip. That brought Tom Wesley to the crease, but the skipper was to depart soon after, Grant Stewart bowling a good line and length to induce the edge. Keeper Ollie Robinson with the catch, and Essex found themselves 3 down with the score yet to reach 50. And the visitors were firmly on top following Stewart's next over, Chopra departing in the same fashion as his skipper to leave Essex in real trouble at 61 for 4. If there were nerves in the dressing room, Cook was showing none of it out in the middle as he ensured Essex would make it to lunch without further damage. And the former England captain picked up where he left off after lunch. Joined in the middle by Essex debutant Cushy, the pair looked to put the pressure back onto the Kent bowlers, Cushy in particular playing some aggressive strokes. But just as the home side looked to be comfortably moving towards their target, Kent struck back. Ivan Thomas got one onto Cook's pad as he tried to play it into the leg side, the umpire giving him out to LBW with the score on 147 for 5. Cook's dismissal precipitated a mini collapse. Cushy went in Thomas's next over, nicking behind to end an impressive debut on 45. Adam Wheater and Tendusgarter pushed Essex past 170, but then 2 wickets and 2 balls for Thomas had the home side in real trouble. Tendusgarter was hit in front by a ball that kept low, with Harmer edging behind for nothing. Sam Cook survived the hat-trick ball, but Essex were now 8 down and still 31 runs short of their target. With just 2 wickets in hand, the umpires opted to postpone tea, but Cook and Wheater held firm, and when the umpires eventually signalled the break, the home side were just 15 runs from victory. Into the evening session, and the nerves were palpable on both sides, but an underedge from Cook pushed Essex to within 6 runs, but runs were becoming harder and harder to come by. Cook was lucky a leading edge went just past the outstretched arm of Jordan Cox at short leg, but he regained his composure to see his side home in dramatic fashion. Alistair Cook's 68 anchored the innings when the home side looked in trouble. Ivan Thomas looked to have turned the game in Kent's favour, but that last wicket stand between Sam Cook and Wheater was enough to give Essex the win and 21 points. Kent will be disappointed to have lost from such a strong position earlier in the game, but can take the consolation of 7 points into their home tie against Sussex on Saturday, whilst Essex welcomes Surrey to Chelmsford.